foundation deep underground. Công việc xây dựng bắt đầu với việc đào deep under, thi công chắc là thi công phần móng sâu.
Yeah, okay, móng sâu, under the ground. Okay, now repeat after me. Task. Task.
Task.
Okay, good. Task.
Task.
Okay, foundation.
Foundation.
Deep under the ground.
Deep underground.
Okay, the construction task started with the foundation deep under the ground.
Construction task start with foundation deep underground.
Okay. What started with the foundation deep under the ground?
Construction task with the foundation deep underground.
Did the construction task start with the foundation deep under the ground?
Yes. The construction task start with the foundation deep under the ground.
Okay. What kind of task deep under the ground?
The foundation deep underground.
Under the ground.
The construction task start with the foundation deep underground.
The construction task started with the foundation underground.
What? Okay, what deep under the ground?
The foundation deep underground.
Okay. So, okay, let me see. So, what did the construction task start with?
The construction task started with foundation deep under the ground.
Okay, so what is the opposite of deep?
Deep and shallow.
Shallow. Yeah.
Deep breathing, shallow breathing.
Okay, very good. Okay, so did the construction task start with the shallow foundation?
No. The construction task didn't start with the foundation shallow underground.
Mr. Zen?
Construction task started with the foundation deep underground.
Okay. Was this foundation similar to other normal buildings? Similar là tương tự. Was this foundation similar to other normal buildings? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Was this foundation similar to the other normal buildings?
No. The construction task started with the foundation deep underground. It's not normal foundation building because it's the first man-made leaning tower.
Okay, very good. Okay, next. The design team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation. What does it mean?
What
does it mean? The construction team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation. What is it?
Extraordinary là thiết kế siêu bá đạo cho móng ấy.
Okay.
Ôi gì khai về siêu bá đạo.
Thực sự là bá đạo rồi. Okay.
Bắt đầu thật.
Okay. So, the design team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation.
Từ came up này nghĩa là sao ta?
Gọi là design team came up nó kiểu như là gọi là gì nhỉ? Cứ gọi như là xuất hiện hay là thực hiện
Thực hiện. Nhóm thiết kế thực hiện một cái thiết kế siêu bá đạo cho móng.
Okay.
Siêu bá đạo cho móng.
Okay, now repeat after me. Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Okay, extra. Ordinary.
Ordinary.
Okay, extraordinary.
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 Okay, extraordinary.
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 Extraordinary. Okay, so who came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation?
Design team. The design team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation.
The design team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation.
Did the design team come up with an extraordinary design for the foundation?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, the
Design team came up with
an
extraordinary design for foundation.
Okay, so did the design team come up with with a normal design for the foundation?
No. The design team doesn't came up with a normal design for foundation.
The design didn't come up with a normal design for the foundation.
So what kind of design did the design team come up with?
Extraordinary design foundation. The design team came up with extraordinary for a design for foundation.
Extraordinary design for the foundation.
Okay. Did the design team come up with an extraordinary design for the foundation or normal design for the foundation?
Extraordinary design foundation. Design team came up with an extraordinary design foundation.
Mr. Zen, again, please.
The design team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation.
Okay, very good. So, the foundation required 490 bore piles that work in two different ways. What does this mean?
That work into different weight. Cái móng cần 490 cọc con nhồi được thi công bằng hai cách khác nhau.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, now repeat after me. Okay, the foundation requires 490 bore piles that work in two different ways. Repeat that, please.
Foundation.
Repeat, please.
The person required 490 board pile that work into different weight.
Foundation requires 490 board pile that work into different ways.
Okay, so how many bore piles did the foundation require?
The person required 490 board pile.
The foundation required 490 ball pile.
Did the foundation require 900 bore piles?
No. There was
No, no,
always
no.
an
The foundation require 490 ball piles.
Okay. Did the foundation require 490 or 940 bore piles?
490 board pile.
490
The person required 490 board pile.
Okay. So, do these piles work in the same way?
No, the person the work into different in two different ways.
to live to the way. The person require 490 ball pile just work into different ways.
Okay. What did the construction task start with?
The construction task start with person deep underground.
Underground.
Okay. Did the construction task start with the shallow foundation?
No, the construction task doesn't start with the shallow foundation.
Okay. Was this foundation similar to other normal buildings?
No, the foundation is not a normal foundation. Normal.
The foundation.
Okay, so what kind of design did the design team come up with?
The design team came up with an extraordinary for design foundation.
Did, did, the, uh, did the design team come up with an extraordinary design for the foundation?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Design team came up with an extraordinary design foundation.
Okay.
The design team came up with an extraordinary design foundation.
Okay, so how many bore piles
foundation.
did the foundation require?
The foundation required 490 board pile.
The foundation required 490 ball pile.
Did the foundation require 460 bore piles?
No. The foundation requires
Again,
The
please.
foundation doesn't require
Didn't.
didn't require um,
460.
460 board pile.
Okay. So how many bore piles did the foundation require?
490 board pile. The person required 490 board pile.
Okay. Next. Okay. On leaning side, half of the piles push the overhanging forces into the ground. What does it mean? On leaning side. Phía nghiêng.
Half of high. Một nửa số cọc.
Okay.
Một nửa số cọc. First là nhấn xuống đúng không?
Yeah.
Nhấn xuống. Overhang là cái đoạn mà nó vươn ra ấy.
Okay. Forces.
Overhang forces.
Là lực gì đấy? Overhang forces. Overhang forces.
Forces. Overhang là vượt ra thì nó là dẫn dụ, xoắn, nhủ thế.
Ok. Đúng cái kiểu ok, như Mr. hiểu đâu ok rồi. Cái này nó dịch ra nó hơi vô lý thì mình cứ để đấy đi. Overhang forces into the ground. Into the ground.
Into vào là vào trong nền đất.
Ok. Vào trong lòng đất. Ok. Okay. Okay, now repeat after me. On leaning side, half of the piles push the overhang forces into the ground.
On the leaning side, half of the pie push the overhang forces into the ground.
So, do all the piles on the leaning side push the overhanging forces into the ground?
No, that's the half of the pie put the overhang forces into the ground.
Leaning side, half of the pie puts overhang forces into ground.
Okay. So, do half of the piles on the leaning side push the overhanging forces into the ground?
Yes,
Yes,
that's right.
leaning side, half of the pie
On the
push
side, half of the pie put
into ground.
overhang force into the ground.
What push the overhanging forces into the ground?
Half of pie puts overhang forces into ground.
Okay.
On the leaning side, half
Half.
half 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 of the pile put the
Push.
overhang forces into the ground.
Push.
Push.
Okay, yeah.
Push.
Push. Like
Push.
she. Push.
Push.
Okay.
Push.
Good. Very good.
Yes.
So, okay. On the opposite side, the remaining piles anchor deep into the bedrock. What does this mean?
Ở phía đối diện, số lượng cọc còn lại được néo sâu vào cái lớp đá,
Okay.
sâu vào lớp đá.
Lớp đá, móng đá. Okay.
Rock lên là những giường bằng đá đúng không?
Yeah. Chứ giường bằng đá. Okay. Anchor. Cái nào ạ?
Anchor.
Anchor. Cái chưa mà enter là xong rồi. Anchor.
Anchorable.
Okay, yeah, anchorable. Okay, so I repeat after me. On the opposite side, the remaining piles anchor deep into the bedrock.
On the opposite side, the remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
On opposite side, the remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
Opposite.
Opposite.
Yeah. Not pole nha. Okay, âm o ở đây là âm opposite. Yeah, opposite side. Okay, do the remaining piles anchor deep into the bedrock?
Yes, on the opposite. The remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
Okay.
Opposite side.
Okay. Continue.
It's on the opposite side. The remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
What about on leaning side? What
The
happened?
leaning side
Yeah.
half of the pipe puts the overhang faucet into the ground.
How many more piles did the foundation require?
490 board pile.
Foundation decline from just 1905.
Do these piles work in the same way?
No. The foundation decline from just 1905 just work into different way.
Okay, so what happened on leaning side?
On the leaning side, half of the pipe put the overhang faucet into the ground.
What about the opposite side?
Opposite side, the remaining pipe anchored deep into the bedrock.
Okay. Do the remaining piles anchor deep into the bedrock?
Yes, that's right. The remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
Okay, continue. Why? Okay. They resist stretching forces trying to rake the building out of the ground. What does it mean? They resist stretching forces là cái lực gì ạ? Resist là chống lại. Stretching forces. Stretch là gì ạ? Stretching forces lực giãn nào hay là lực kéo giãn? Trying to rake the building out of the ground.
Rake.
Yeah.
Nên là để chống lại sự chúng chống lại sự transporting. Nhưng mà cái nào nhỉ? Back the building out of the ground này.
Cái lực kéo này, cái stretching forces ở đây là cái lực kéo giãn, bởi vì nó là nghiêng đúng không? Nghiêng thì cái trọng lực của nó sẽ bị dồn về phía nghiêng. Nếu mà không làm tốt thì nó sẽ bị kiểu như là một bên nghiêng, trọng lực có dồn xuống đấy, xong rồi nó kéo cái phần kia lại, thì như kiểu là cái hiện tượng là mình đẩy cái gốc cây ấy, thì cái rễ bên này nó sẽ từ từ bật lên, thì ở cái trường hợp này nó thế. Các bạn có thể hình dung
nhưng mà nó là try to break the building out of the ground.
Đúng rồi, trying to break tức là cái lực này nó sẽ, như em nói, nó sẽ nếu mà không chuẩn thì nó sẽ bị dồn trọng lực một bên, còn bên kia nó sẽ tự động bị cái lực nó kéo bật lên, và kết quả là đổ out of the ground, tức là khỏi cái mặt đất. Thì như kiểu cái cây mà bị gió thổi đổ ấy, đó thì nó cũng bật cái rễ, bật cái gốc lên một phía, còn phía bên kia thì nó hạ xuống, phía bên đấy thì nó vẫn ở dưới đất, còn phía còn lại là trên mặt đất rồi. Đấy, thì đấy, nó tương tự như thế.
Cái này đáng lẽ là phải là resist the stretching force rồi này, sau đấy mà try to break the building off the ground, tức là vừa mới kéo vừa chịu lực kéo một bên, còn một bên là chịu lực chìm, tức là nó chịu móng lún xuống, đúng không? Đó mới chuẩn.
Lực này để chống cái lực giãn, để cái tòa nhà không bị đổ.
Đúng rồi. Ok. Đúng rồi. Ok rồi.
Cho vậy đi.
Nó phải thế, bởi vì nghiêng mà. Ok. Repeat after me. Resist. Okay, Sata, resist. Okay, stretching.
Resist.
Resist stretching. Resist
Stretching.
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 Okay. Rake. Rake.
Right.
Rake.
Okay, rake.
Right. Right.
Okay. Okay, now repeat after me all the sentence. They resist stretching forces trying to rake the building out of the ground.
To resist stretching force trying to wedge the building out of the ground.
They resist stretching fork. Trying to rake the building out of the ground.
Okay. Why do the remaining piles have to anchor deep into the bedrock?
They resist
They
stretching
resist stretching
forks
force trying to
trying
wedge
to rake
the
the building out of the
building
ground.
out of the ground.
Okay, very good. What forces trying to rake the building out of the ground?
The stretching fork.
Forces.
Stretching fork.
Forces.
Forces. Forces. Yeah, the forces.
Again? What force is trying to rake the building out of the ground?
Resist
They
stretching force
resist the stretching forces trying to rake the building out of the ground.
Okay. So next. So which part of the building creates these forces? Cái thành phần nào của cái tòa nhà tạo nên cái lực này? Stretching forces. Tạo lên cái stretching forces.
Inside of the building.
Okay.
Lực nào hả?
Phần nào của tòa
Nó
nhà
là
tạo ra cái lực này?
phần nào nhà, ok. The sliding size, okay, of course.
Okay, very good. Okay, next. Excavators dug out a colossal 6,000 cubic meters of sand. Okay, this sentence is easy. What does it mean?
Colossal này là khổng lồ đúng không?
Khổng lồ. Okay.
Công tác excavator là máy đào đúng không?
Okay, máy đào.
Excavator, máy đào thực hiện đào một khối lượng đất, khối lượng đá khổng lồ là 6.000 mét khối vuông.
Okay, cát sand.
Cát sen.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. Repeat after me. Excavators.
Excavator.
Excavator. Okay, colossal. Okay, colossal. Okay, 6,000 cubic meters of sand.
6,000 cubic meters of sand.
So, how many cubic meters of sand did the excavators dig out?
Excavator dug out a colossal 6,000 cubic meters of sand.
Excavators dug out a colossal 6,000 cubic meters of sand.
Colossal. Okay. Did excavator dig out a colossal 7,000 cubic meters of sand?
No. The excavator didn't dug out a colossal 7,000 cubic meters of sand.
How many cubic meters of sand did excavators dig out?
6,000 cubic meter of sand. The excavator dig out a colossal 6,000 cubic meter of sand.
Excavator dug out a colossal 6,000 cubic meters of sand.
So, what trying to break the building out of the ground?
The ceiling fire actually into bedrock they resist stretching forces trying to wreck the building of the ground.
Very good. Miss Stedding, what trying to break the building out of the ground?
Out of the ground, they resist stretching forces trying to break the building.
Okay. So how many cubic meters of sand did the excavators dig out?
So excavator dig out a colossal 6,000 cubic meter of sand.
Excavator dug out a colossal 6,000 cubic meters of sand.
Colossal.
Colossal.
Okay. So, okay, continue. In 8 weeks, hundreds of piles were driven into the ground. What does it mean? What does this mean?
Trong vòng 8 tuần, hàng trăm cái cọc được đóng xuống nền đất.
Okay. So, how many, okay, what were driven into the ground in 8 weeks?
Hundreds of piles were driven into the ground.
Hundreds of
In
piles.
8 weeks,
Okay.
hundreds
of piles
was driven into the ground.
Driven, not driven. Driven.
Driven.
Okay, driven. So,
Driven.
were hundreds of piles driven into the ground in 9 weeks?
No.
In 8 weeks,
8 weeks, hundreds of piles were driven into the ground.
Okay. Okay, good. This is easy. Okay, continue. After the completion of the special foundation, and the construction team about to undertake greater challenges of parts. What does it mean? Undertake. Giống như kiểu face. Đối diện, đối mặt. Gặp phải những cái thách thức lớn hơn ở những cái phần phía trên, phần trên mặt đất. Móng thì xong rồi.
Sau khi hoàn thành cái móng đặc biệt này, nhóm xây dựng sẽ đối mặt với những kẻ thử thách còn lớn hơn ở phía trước.
Ok, những thử thách lớn hơn là cái phần bên trên, above part.
Above part.
Ok, kiểu như superstructure cái thứ đấy.
Superstructure.
Okay, that's easy. Okay, so would the construction team undertake greater challenges of above parts after the completion of the special foundation?
Yes. After completion of the special foundation, the construction team would undertake greater challenges of above part.
Challenges.
After completion of special operation, the construction team would undertake this challenging of above parts.
Okay, greater. Challenges.
Greater challenges.
Okay, Greater
Challenges.
challenges.
Greater challenges.
Okay. One more time. When would the construction team undertake greater challenges of both parts?
After completion of the special
the construction team
construction
would
team would
undertake
undertake
the
greater
challenges
challenges of
of
both
both
sides.
Okay, now I stamp. Okay, now one by one. I'm gonna ask one by one. Okay, Mr. Zen first. Okay, let's ready to answer my questions. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, what did the construction task start with?
The construction task is the foundation deep underground.
What started with the foundation deep under the ground?
The contents, the construction task started with the foundation deep underground.
Okay, did the construction task start with the shallow foundation?
No. The construction task started with the foundation deep underground.
Okay. Was this foundation similar to other normal building?
No. The design team came up with an extra ordinary design for the foundation.
Did the design team come up with an extraordinary design for the foundation?
Yes, the design team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation.
Okay. Did the design team come up with a normal design for the foundation?
Now, the design didn't come up with normal design for the foundation.
Okay. Okay, so how many bore piles did the foundation require?
The foundation requires 400 negatives of violence.
Did the foundation require 900 bore piles?
No. The foundation didn't require 919 for pi.
Did the foundation require 490 or 940 bore piles?
Foundation requires 419 for pi.
Okay. Do these piles work in the same way?
No. The foundation for pi in two different ways.
Okay, so what happened on leaning side?
A mini sign have the spy push overhang faucet into the ground.
Do half of the piles on the leaning side push the overhang forces into the ground?
A mini sign have the spy push overhang faucet into the ground.
Do all of the piles on the leaning side push the overhanging forces into the ground?
Yes, a mini sign have the spy push overhang faucet into the ground.
Okay, so what about the opposite side?
On opposite side, the ceiling pass, the ceiling pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
Okay. Why do the remaining piles have to anchor deep into the bedrock? Why?
Because as he says, this is searching force try to wrap the building out of the ground.
Okay, what force is trying to work the building out of the ground?
Searching forces. This is trying to wrap the building off the ground.
So, which part of the building create these forces?
Can you repeat?
Which part of the building create these force? Thành phần nào của tòa nhà tạo
Beginning
ra các lực này?
on leaning shine, on leaning shine.
Okay, so how many cubic meters of sand did excavator dig out?
6,000 cubic meter of sand. Excavator excavator dug out Colossian 6,000 cubic meter of sand.
So, how many piles were driven into the ground in 8 weeks? How many piles were driven into the ground in 8 weeks?
Just 91 pile.
Hundreds of piles. Okay. Were hundreds of piles driven into the ground in 8 weeks?
In that which hundreds of pile were driven into the ground.
Driven.
Driven.
Yeah, okay. So, would the construction team undertake greater challenges of above parts after the completion of the special foundation?
Construction team would undertake so challenger of the above pass after
Challenge.
completion of challenger of the above pass after completion special foundation.
Okay, above. Above.
Above
Challenges.
challenger
Challenge.
challenging
Chỉ thế anh. Challenges.
challenges.
Okay, good. Challenges. Okay, okay, very good. Thank you very much. Mr. Day, get ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, what did the construction task start with?
The construction task start with the person digs underground.
Did the construction task start with the shallow foundation?
No. The construction task didn't started with the shallow foundation.
Were these foundation similar to other normal buildings?
No. The foundation is not a similar foundation for the building.
So what did the design team come up with?
The design team come up with extraordinary design foundation.
Did the design team come up with an extraordinary design for the foundation?
Yes, that's right. The design team came up with extraordinary design for the foundation.
Did the design team come up with a normal design for the foundation?
No. The design team didn't came up with a normal design for the foundation.
So what kind of design did the design team come up with?
The design team come up with an extraordinary design foundation.
Okay, very good. So how many board piles did the foundation require?
Therefore, the foundation required 490 board pile.
Did the foundation require 940 board piles?
No, that's incorrect. Therefore, the foundation didn't require 90 board, 900 board pile.
So do these piles work in the same way?
No, no, no. That work into the different weight.
So what is the first way?
The first weight on the leaning side, the half of the pile, but on
Push.
overhang forces into the ground.
Okay, push.
Push, push.
Okay, do half of the piles on the leaning side push the overhang forces into the ground?
Yes, so on the leaning side, half of the pile push overhang forces into ground.
Okay. So what about the opposite side?
The opposite side, the remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
Do the remaining piles anchor deep into the bedrock?
Yes, that's right. The remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
Why? Why?
They resist stretching forces trying to break those building out of the ground.
What force is trying to work the building out of the ground?
The resist the stretching forces trying to break the building of the ground.
Okay, so which part of the building creates these forces?
On the leaning side, create the forces trying to break the building of the ground.
Okay. How many cubic meters of sand did excavators dig out?
The excavator dug out colossal of 6,000 cubic meter of sand.
Did excavator dig out of a colossal 9,000 cubic meters of sand?
No, no, no. The excavator didn't dig up the colossal 9,000 cubic meter of sand.
So how many piles were driven to the ground in 8 weeks?
In a week, hundreds of piles are driven into the ground.
Were thousands of piles driven to the ground in 8 weeks?
Yes, that's true.
Thousands of piles.
No, no, no.
Mhm.
Hundreds of pi, not thousands of pi, driven into the ground.
Okay, so when would the construction team about to undertake greater challenges of a whole part?
After completion, the special operation, the construction team would undertake greater challenges above the path.
Would the construction team undertake greater challenges of a whole parts after completion of the special foundation?
Yes, that's right. After the completion of the special operation, the construction team would undertake the greater challenges of the above part.
Okay, very very good. Okay, now it's time to practice. Okay, this time Mr. Zen gonna ask first. Mr. Zen, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's
Okay.
ask. Mr. Ring, please answer.
What is the beginning?
Listen.
Okay, from the beginning.
Listen.
From the beginning. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. From the beginning of the lesson.
To transform Abu Dhabi into world-class business and tourist destination. South Khalifa planning 2 billion. We just developed business district Conductor Capital Center. Atlas South Khalifa plan.
South Khalifa planned a new 2 billion business district called Capital Center
Atlas planned the Capital Center.
to transform Abu Dhabi into the world-class business and tourist destination.
Where is the center situated?
The center is situated alongside of the Middle East largest business hub.
It's the center located alongside of the Middle East largest business hub.
Yes, of course. The center is located alongside of the Middle East largest business hub.
What is the focal point of the capital center?
And the capital gate is the focal point of capital center.
Its capital place is situated in a prestigious location.
Yes, sure. The capital gate is situated in a prestigious location.
The capital place stands next to the grandstand.
Yes, the capital gate stands next to the grandstand.
Why do people call this a crazy structure ever built?
It's a world first man-made leaning tower.
It is the own highest tower.
No. It's not world's highest tower. It's the world's first man-made leaning tower.
There's a building lean almost 5 times more than the leaning tower. Is
Yes, the building lean almost 5 times more than leaning tower of Pisa.
Does it means 18 degree west west Does it mean 18 degree east west?
No. It doesn't lean 18 degree westwards. It would. It lean 18 degree westwards.
That's the 18 degree incline of the building. Cause serious headback to structures engineer.
Yes, sure. The 18 degree of the 18 incline of the building causes serious headaches to structural engineer. They had to solve many problems to stop gravity stopping the building.
Skyscraper sparrow out to ground and saw to the high up 160 meters. Those skyscrapers sparrow out to the ground and saw to the high up 160 meters.
Yes, skyscrapers spiraled out of the ground and soared to the height of 160 meters.
Construction of the capital gate was carried out in Zekas time for such a huge and challenging project. What's the construction of the capital gates carried out in the Zekas time?
Yes, the construction of the capital gate was carried out in record time for such a huge and challenging project.
How long is the given time to design and build the building?
The given time to design and build the building was just 24 months.
What's the building completed within the given time?
No. The construction of the building wasn't overdue.
Could the construction team Zeus Norman technical to keep the building uptime?
No, the construction team must use a whole range of revolutionary engineering solutions to keep the design upright.
The Jewish skyscraper require a whole range of revolutionary engineering solutions. Does the Jewish skyscraper require only one revolutionary engineering solution?
No, no, no. The unique skyscraper does not require only revolutionary engineering solution. It required whole range of revolutionary solution.
The construction task started with the foundation deep underground. What does the construction task start with?
The construction task started with the foundation deep underground.
Does the construction task start with the shallow foundation?
No, no, no. The construction task didn't start with the shallow foundation. It started with the deep foundation.
Was this foundation similar or the foundation similar to other normal building?
No, the foundation was not similar and other normal building.
The design team came up with the extraordinary design for the version. Did the design team come up with an extraordinary design for the foundation?
Yes, sure. The foundation team came up with an extraordinary design foundation.
The foundation required 490 bob pilots that work into different. How many bob did the foundation require?
The the foundation required 490 more pi.
Do these pilots working in the same way?
No, no, no. Their pi works in two different ways.
How do they go?
On the leaning side, half of the piles push the overhang forces into the ground.
You have the pilot on the leaning side push the overhead forces into the ground.
Yes, on the leaning side, half of the pile pushed overhang forces into the ground.
How do the Zeppelin pilots work?
On the opposite side, the remaining pile anchor deep into the bedrock.
Do the Zeppelin pilot anchor deep into the bedrock?
Yes, the remaining pile anchor deep into bedrock.
Why do the Zeppelin pilot have to anchor deep into the bedrock?
They resist stretching forces trying to erect the building out of the ground.
What force try to stretch the building out of the ground?
Stretching forces try to erect the building out of the ground.
Which part of the building is the force?
The overhang story forming to incline of the building create jet forces.
Excavator knocks out colossal 600 cubic meters of sand. How many cubic meters of sand did excavator dig out?
Excavator dig out a colossal 6,000 cubic meters of sand.
In that week, hundreds of pilots were driven into the ground. Were hundreds of pilots driven into the ground in at which
In the 8th week, hundreds of pine was driven into the ground.
After the completion of the special operation, the construction team would about to undertake with the challenges of above past. Would the construction team undertake with the challenges of above past after the completion of the special operation?
After completion of the special operation, the construction team undertook greater challenges of the above part. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, it's your turn. Study.
Okay,
Okay.
now I will ask question. To transform Abu Dhabi into the world's class business and tourist destination, Shell Khalifa planned a new 2 billion business district called the Capital Center. What did Shell Khalifa plan?
South Khalifa plan to use $2 billion business district called the capital center.
Why did he plan the Capital Center?
To transform Abu Dhabi into a world-class business and tourist destination.
What is the center situated?
The center is situated alongside of the Middle East largest business hubs.
Is the center located alongside of the Middle East largest business hub?
Yes, but the center is situated alongside of the Middle East largest business hub.
What is the focal point of Capital Center?
The west is the focal point of the capital center.
Is the Capital Center situated in a particular location?
Yes, so capital west is situated in Church location.
Does the Capitol Gate stand next to the grandstand?
Yes, capital west stand next to the grandstand.
Why do people call this a crazy structure or ever view?
It was harassment meaning tower.
Is the world highest tower?
No. It is a policeman meaning it was policeman meaning tower.
Does the building lean almost five times more than leaning Tower of Pisa?
This means 18 degree westward.
Does it lean 18 degree westwards? It was?
No, it doesn't mean 18 degree eastward. It means 18 degree westward.
Did the 19 did the 18 degree incline of the building cause serious headaches to structural engineer?
The 18 degree incline of the building caused serious headaches to structural engineers. They has to solve many problems to stop the gravity stopping the building.
The skyscraper spiraled out of the ground and soared to height of 160 meters. Does the skyscraper spiral out of the ground and soar to the height of 160 meter.
Yeah, the skyscraper sparrow video out of the grass and shot to the height of the 150 meter.
The construction of the Capitol Gate was carried out in the record time for such a huge and challenging project. Was the construction of the Capitol Gate carried out in record time?
Yes, the construction Capitol Gate was carried out in record time for the such a huge and challenging project.
How long is the given time to design and build the building?
The given time, the given time to design and build the building was last 24 months.
Was building completed with the given time?
No, the construction of the building was overdue.
Could the construction team use normal technical techniques to keep the design upright?
No, the construction team must use the whole change of revolutionary engineer solution to keep the building upright.
The unique skyscraper required whole range of revolutionary engineering solutions. Did the unique skyscraper required only one revolutionary engineering solution?
No, the US skyscraper let's not require only one revolutionary engineer solution. It's require a whole range of revolutionary solution.
The construction task started with the foundation dips underground. What did the construction task start with?
The construction task started with the foundation deep underground.
Did the construction task start with a shallow foundation?
No, the construction task didn't start with the shallow foundation. It started with the deep foundation.
Was the foundation similar to the other normal building?
No, deep foundation was not similar to other normal buildings.
The design team came up with extraordinary design for the foundation. Did the design team came up with extraordinary design for foundation?
Yes, the design team came up with an extraordinary design for the foundation.
The foundation required 490 board piles that work into different way. How many board piles did the foundation require?
The foundation required 490 by
The pie work in the same way?
no. This pile worked in two different ways.
How do they work?
On the inside, half of the pile puts overhand forces into the ground.
Do half of the pie on the leaning side push overhand forces into the ground?
Yes, on the inside, half of the pile puts overhand forces into the ground.
How do the remaining pie work?
On the opposite, the dribbling pile ankle deep into the bedrock.
Do the remaining pie anchor deep into the bedrock?
Yes, dribbling pile ankle deep into the bedrock.
Why do the remaining pie have to anchor deep into the bedrock?
This is touching process to work dribbling out of the ground.
What forces try to write the building out of the ground.
Stretching forth try to grasp the building out of the ground.
Weak parts of the building create their forces.
Overhanging, joy forming in the line of the building is being lost.
Excavator dug out a colossal 6,000 cubic meter of sand. How many cubic meter of sand did excavator dig out?
Excavators dug out of lost and 6,000 cubic meter of sand.
In 8 weeks, hundreds of pies was driven into the ground. Were hundreds of pies driven into the ground in 8 weeks?
Yes, in which hundreds of fire were driven into ground.
After completion of the special operation, the construction team would about undertake gradual challenges of above parts. Would the construction team undertake gradual challenges of above parts after completion of the special operation?
After completion special operations, the construction team undertook this championship of above
Okay.
parts.
Okay, thank you very much. That is the end of mini story for Capital Gate Part 1.
Okay, very good. Okay, so yeah, when finished, can okay,
Okay.
we can finish today, and on Friday we're going to learn Capital Gate 2, and on the next
How
Monday,
many
yeah.
how many parts of Capital Gate do you have?
Okay, we only have 2 parts. Don't worry.
2 parts.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
And we can finish the course on Monday. Yeah, Monday is the last
Yeah.
day of our course. And I hope you guys
Okay.
listen to the lesson every day. Remember that.
Yes.
Okay, and
Yes.
thank you very much, and see you on Friday. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.